Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature, typically down at Haulover Inlet, but today we are visiting BOCA, and man, our captains are in for a rough day. It is absolutely brutal out here. It is going to be interesting to see how our captains fare as they step in the ring and try and do battle with BOCA. The GRADY-WHITE looks pretty good, but let's see how the rest of the captains do, and we'll go ahead and move into the first round of our competition, where I get the feeling this crew should not be here. I mean, it's an absolutely brutal day here at BOCA, and this boat has absolutely no freeboard whatsoever. Let's see how our crew does as they make their way out into the rollers. Cap slows down, not really the best of plans, but he looks like he's battling with something. They're trying to work their way out. The slow roll approach, I mean, they don't have much of a choice in a boat this small. He can't just blast it out the inlet. There we go. Lays into the throttle a little bit. And actually surprising, they look okay so far, but now we're heading out into the big rollers. And there we go! He stuffs it! We knew it was probably coming, but our crew just gets blasted with water, and they're going to take a loss for the boats here in the first round. Now, of course, usually we like to switch it up a little bit right here, but what goes out must come back in, and our crew still has to make it back into the inlet. Let's see how they do as we'll feature the same crew here in the second round, and let's see if Cap can get it in without stuffing it again. We really are taking an uber cautious approach here as Cap is waiting for his window to try and push this through. He just needs to hope he doesn't get caught from behind by a following sea like he did right there. It pushes him. They're able to pull out of it. That was a close call. When that following sea grabs you, it lifts the stern up, drops the bow, and man, if you get pushed into that wave in front of you, you can be in a whole lot of trouble. But you can tell this crew is absolutely fighting this ripping current, trying to come out of the inlet. Here we go. They surf one in. And fortunately, the wave in front of them is far enough ahead that it's not going to make much of a difference. And our crew should be good to go, and we'll go ahead and give these guys the win here in the second round. And that'll bring us to a 1-1 tie as we move into the third round of our competition, and let's see what the boats have in store. You've got to be kidding me. You guys didn't learn your lesson the first time. They've come back for more. I have no clue what's bringing them out today. They are trying to hug the north side of the inlet this time, but no, it doesn't matter. BOCA throws it at them anyway. They get soaked again, and BOCA's gonna send them flying home with their tail between their legs, taking another loss for the boats. And the boats are gonna go down 2-1 as we move into the fourth round of the contest. Hopefully our crews learned their lesson, and we're gonna get somebody new, and yes, we will. And we're gonna have an Everglades making its way out of BOCA. This crew looks pretty good, actually. This is a rough day here at BOCA. They've got the right course. They are just barely on plane, keeping that bow about as high as they can keep it, not going too fast, taking a cautious but kind of safe approach on this one. They slow down a little bit here as they move into the rollers. You gotta keep on the throttle just enough to keep the bow up, Cap. And they look pretty good. That's a close one, but they're gonna make it through there. And let's see how they fare as they finish it out. And our crew takes a big hit there as they hit the last of the rollers, but it looks like they're going to make it out. I'm going to go ahead and give them a win for the boats, and that will bring us to a 2-2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of the contest. But let's see who takes the win. Will it be the boats or BOCA Inlet? And it looks like we got another bay-style boat making its way into BOCA. Low freeboard. Let's see how Captain handles it as he tries to battle this heavy following sea. Our girl in the back looks like she's hanging on pretty tight. Cap super focused, looks really good right now, has got a good pace, trying to keep an eye on the waves in front of him. And man, our crew looks like they're going to pull it off. I was nervous at first when I saw this vessel coming in, but Cap looks good, and he's going to take a win for the boats, and the boats are going to take a win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.